it's not. Are you kidding me? Okay, you're just opening yourself up to a lawsuit, Corporal Wells.
Okay.
I don't have fireworks. Listen, someone came out here on the 4th of July when I was shooting off tiny little...
You guys have no reason to unlawfully be at this doorstep right now. Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime?
I didn't threaten to arrest you. I said you need to identify yourself.
We are excited to hear your thoughts on this topic, which is one of the practical issues that affects all of us. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we will be delving into a very important topic, our rights within the community and how police intervene in public situations. We will be exploring how to strike a balance between personal freedoms and ensuring everyone's safety. Join us as we analyze real-life scenarios involving intense interactions between citizens and officers. Let's begin with the first instance, which happened in Delaware and included a citizen recording in a public space outside of a jail.
I'm talking right now.
This is public.
Exactly.
Public.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm in a public area.
According to the First Amendment, citizens are allowed to film in public places as long as they do not infringe on the privacy of others or obstruct law enforcement operations. This means that they can film public buildings, including prisons, from areas that are open to the public. It is evident that the man's location was a fully public area where many people were biking, so filming there does not constitute breaking the law. In the state of Delaware, open carry laws permit people to carry firearms in public places without a permit as long as they abide by state regulations, meaning that anyone over the age of 18 who is not prohibited from owning a firearm may do so. This law is also based on the Second Amendment, which safeguards citizens' right to bear arms.
Look at them blocking the path.
Sir, you can't be recording the prison.
Sure I can.
Put your camera down and keep it moving.
Why can't I?
You can't record the prison, sir.
Why can't I?
It's a security risk.
Okay.
You can't record the prison.
Okay. Pretty sure I can under the First Amendment.
Cameras recording the state and they're not willing to.
Doesn't matter, they're in public right now. So are you. What's your name and badge number?
They're not in public.
What's your name? Public? And you have to...
You can't record the prison.
offenders
It's
are
a
not
security
in
issue.
Yes, I can. You see?
security issue.
Doesn't matter.
You're not out here
Hey,
recording
here. You see how I'm...
This
I'm talking right now.
This is public.
Exactly.
Public.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm in a
This-
public area activity.
You are not allowed to record.
Sure I
this
can.
property.
I can record whatever I can see from a publicly accessible area. This is a public area. You just said it. Doesn't matter what I'm recording or not. It's constitutionally protected activity.
That's kind of odd.
What's your name and badge number again for the second time?
Well,
Yours, sir?
It's on there.
I can't read.
well,
the
zoom in
camera
on your
can.
phone,
So you're refusing to identify yourself
I'm not.
verbally? To identify yourself verbally.
Name is here.
Oh, okay. So it's here. Your name is here.
What is your
Name is here.
I didn't give my name.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Of course I do. I'm allowed to. Open
Can I
carry.
see your license?
No, you cannot.
Okay, so you have a weapon on you.
In a public area.
Not?
Yes, you do.
How am I supposed to know?
What
that?
crime
So
did
now
I...
you have a
So
weapon.
what is your reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime has been committed? No, it's not.
You either need to leave.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Why do I need to
Then
leave?
Let me see your ID.
No, you can't see my ID.
weapon.
Legislation or law that says you need to see my identification.
You
What
are
crime?
not
What?
concealed. If I can see that,
I know. Look at them blocking this, right?
carry, and I guarantee you're not
What?
allowed to open carry.
Okay. Why don't you check the Delaware state code on that? State code on open carry first.
Let me see your
No, you're not seeing my ID.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Then why are you here?
Because
Delaware protects the right to privacy and the prohibition on being requested for identification without a valid cause. Unless there is a reasonable suspicion of a crime based on the Fourth Amendment, police officers normally need a reasonable cause or court approval before requesting identification from citizens. When officers request identification without a good reason, it disrespects the public and shows a lack of respect for the law.
The offenders, then it becomes our jurisdiction. To protect them is part of our job.
So-
when you have a weapon on you and you're recording them,
doesn't matter. This is a public sidewalk.
So
This is a constitutionally protected activity under the. You're not supposed to know anything. What's your RAS? What's your RAS right now?
Responsibility to
So
protect them.
then go protect them right now.
I am
You-
weapon carrying at the inmates.
Of course.
Obviously, that's an issue. I don't know where that's not connecting.
So you're just putting presumptions.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
And you're hostile.
No, I'm not. For one, you do not know the Constitution, nor do you not understand the Delaware State Code.
It's none of your business.
Oh, it is my business. No, you don't need my ID.
Yes, I do.
No, because I know the Delaware title's better than.
With a weapon on you.
Hello, sir. What's your name and badge number?
My badge number name is Sergeant Powell.
Thank you, Sergeant Powell.
And you're being.
No, ma'am, I'm not being hostile. I'm trying to educate you because you're trying to give me an unlawful directive.
Open, looking at them. That's
Of course,
an issue.
Delaware State Code on open carry.
I don't need to.
Yes, you do, because you're clearly ignorant to what the Delaware Code
You
is.
are threatening.
Sir, State Code is on open carry by chance.
This time I'm not going to answer.
Okay, well, the Delaware State Code allows me to open carry both my sidearm as per the state code.
My issue is.
Doesn't matter what your
my
issue
job
is, ma'am.
their
On a publicly,
security.
doesn't matter what your security is. By creating the privacy, this is a publicly accessible area with a clear public sidewalk and a fence. This is a constitutionally protected activity under the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. And you are trying to derive my rights under deprivation. Yes, you are.
What I'm not understanding. Why
You're trying to ask for my identification, which is an unlawful directive, because you are assuming things. What is suspicion that a crime has been committed, is being committed, or is going to be committed?
That you're out here recording in prison.
So recording
You may be
crime.
somebody out.
So recording
You
is
may be attempting to break somebody
So
out.
recording
That's
is a
my
crime.
reasonable suspicion.
so recording.
That's my reasonable
No, you
suspicion.
said recording. That recording is a crime.
That's my reasonable suspicion. You're recording the prison, so I think you're
But
breaking somebody
what
out.
crime is that? So that's not a crime.
That is a.
All right.
Under the First Amendment, recording is not a crime because I'm free press. I'm an agent of the. This is my press pass. Do you know what the Constitution is? The First Amendment is my press pass.
When they come.
Sure. Especially on open carry.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day, this is
I
a.
am here to protect.
Doesn't matter why you're here. You need to create the privacy.
This is the privacy.
No, it's not. This is a public sidewalk, as you already stated twice on film. Record everything I want from a publicly accessible area.
Okay, that doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you questions about it when it comes to their safety.
Doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. That's all constitutionally protected. You kidding me?
Safety is my concern.
Okay, you're just opened yourself up to a lawsuit, Corporal Wells. You just said my constitutional right. Thank you, ma'am. Have your name and badge number, please.
Off the grass, state property. Not off the grass.
Do you know what a public easement is?
Off the grass, state property.
State property is public property, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. State property.
State
Go up
property
there
is.
and record the sign if you
Oh,
want
I
to record
have.
something.
Oh, I have.
So you seen it says state property, no trespassing.
That's public property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Excuse me, you're in my way. Excuse me, officer, you're in my way. I don't feel comfortable with you on the left side. Excuse me.
I don't feel safe, mate. With a weapon on your side.
I'd rather you face my weapon than be on the side that my weapon's not.
Sir, I'm on state property.
Good. Tyrant, right here. Corporal Wells. Look at that. They still blocking the path for people. Trying to do stuff illegally. Go ahead, it's open to the public. Y'all can come through. They're just trying to illegally do stuff. So y'all are trying to close a public sidewalk now. Unbelievable. Yeah, y'all can go through. They're just trying to close it for no reason. Okay. See, they have their vehicles blocking it. Shouldn't block the sidewalk like that.
You shouldn't be open carrying without showing the.
Doesn't matter. You should learn the Delaware State. What does this say?
And you shouldn't be
What does this say?
Property.
What does this say? Exactly. You're too ignorant and arrogant to read it. Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, you look at you.
I know the Constitution and I know my rights. Look at you. Look at this guy, y'all. Everything. He's so riled up, guys.
Nobody's riled up.
I can see it in your face, man.
Your ride is coming.
Okay, excuse me, I would like to walk through again. Thank you. Unbelievable. Don't know the code, don't know the Constitution, especially this one right here, this fat little pig.
This instance highlights how crucial it is to recognize the differences between public and private areas, where there may be differences in the rights to observe, record, and disseminate information. At the end of the video, It is evident that the man was not breaking any laws, so the police were unable to do anything to him, not even to demand his identification, because the Fourth Amendment stipulates that they must have reasonable cause to detain someone or request their personal information. Generally, public areas permit observation and recording, but it can be difficult to distinguish between what is public and what is private, especially when access may be restricted for operational or safety reasons.
Okay, that doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you questions about it when it comes to their safety.
Doesn't matter.
You're standing out here with a firearm.
So it doesn't matter. That's all constitutionally protected. Yes. No, it's not. Are you kidding me?
Safety is my concern.
Okay. You're just opening yourself up to a lawsuit. Okay. It's all recorded. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I just dealt with Virginia. They're opening up for a lawsuit with the lieutenant colonel as well. You're going to face the same thing, darling. Trying to deprive me of my rights under color of law.
Protecting them.
Damn right it's doing unlawful directive to me. Yes, you did. I have 10 minutes of video that just says you did, ma'am.
Did I detain you? Did I do anything?
You're asking for my ID, which is unlawful.
That's not unlawful.
Yes, it is. You can ask them for it.
Sir. You come on.
Ma'am, you need to know the Delaware State Code, for one. Okay. I'm real threatening out here.
Yes, you are.
How are you, sir? Have your name and badge number, please?
Off the grass, state property. Off the grass.
Do you know what a public easement is?
Off the grass, state property.
State property is public property.
It clearly states up there, no trespassing on state property.
State
Go up
property
there
is...
and record the sign if you
Oh,
want
I
to
have.
report something.
Oh, I have.
So you seen it says state property.
Excuse me, you're in my way. Excuse me, officer, you're in my way.
I don't feel comfortable with you trying to intimidate me with a weapon on your side.
I'd rather you face my weapon.
I'm on state property.
Good. Get the hell out of my way. Tyrant, right here. Corporal Wells.
This incident also serves as a reminder that although people defend their own rights and police officers are worried about security, society still struggles to strike a balance between preserving security and defending everyone's liberties. In the subsequent instance, the police openly lied in an effort to
cooperate with them, tried to bull his way through the magnetometers, and the security guy was, "Whoa, hey, you can't just walk up in here."
When a supervisor doesn't understand the Fourth Amendment, which is a basic premise that everyone should understand to safeguard their rights regarding ID presentation, isn't that concerning? The Fourth Amendment forbids arbitrary searches and demands for identification without a warrant or a court order. Instead of abusing their authority to make irrational demands, police must understand their duties and behave equitably, respecting everyone's fundamental rights.
See your information.
What's the Fourth Amendment, sir?
Pardon me?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
You tell me.
You don't know it? It's my right to be free from... I'm right.
If you do not
I don't.
identify yourself, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
So you're going to arrest me for not IDing?
Yes.
Suspicion that I've committed a crime in order for me to ID myself.
You have prevented me from conducting...
That's not how it works.
Lawful...
Arrest me for...
I can't arrest you for resisting? Are you sure?
No, listen. You can't arrest me for
You're fumbling over your words.
your supervisor down here?
I don't have a supervisor.
Yeah,
I
you
have a
do.
supervisor.
I need your supervisor down here because you don't know how things
How many
work.
supervisors do you want?
Don't usually lieutenants do. So if you have a lieutenant around...
Sergeants don't know what's going on.
Yep. So if you think you can arrest someone for failure to ID, that's a big no-no. He thinks as long as he's called, he's allowed to ID anyone. There's already a Supreme Court ruling that states that's not true. They need reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. So the only reason I don't want to give my last retaliation is this going to get over there to them? I went and filed a complaint on a sergeant yesterday. Everyone has my phone number blocked. I've actually had to use a friend's phone just to call this number. It doesn't matter what fares, doesn't matter if I call the records department. Everyone else can get through, but my number can't. Welcome back. So,
I want to give everybody a little bit of a recap of what's going on here. It's with me attempting to video the beautiful Little Rock City Hall back in April. I come in, I'm filming, that's what I'm there to do, and they won't let me in specifically because the mayor's there. They don't want me filming while the mayor's there. A security guard comes down and walks around with me. I don't get to go everywhere I want to, but we do get to go around most of the building. I come back and attempt to get in again, this time without filming. I tell the security that I'm there to make public records, regardless of what I'm there for. They remember who I am from last time. So eventually, I try to just walk through the metal detector. Well, this is when the security goes hands-on with me and pushes me back. This is when I start filming and calls police. The police show up, they want to get my ID, you already know. And that's when the security start lying for it, saying that I pushed him. I'm about to show you that didn't happen. I get a sergeant on scene. The sergeant attempts to ID me if I don't ID, so I make him go call his lieutenant. Eventually I make complaints on the sergeant. My phone number gets... So here I am entering the building. I'm not filming yet. I'm explaining they never asked me to ID or sign in, and they state they remember me from last time and that I cannot make a public records request. The request too, which we later found out was a lie.
Although security teams at public agencies are in charge of maintaining safety and upholding FOA regulations, citizens in the United States have the right to access public information under the Freedom of Information Act, FIA, without having to reveal their identity. In this case, requesting identification is against FOA regulations because there is no justification for doing so.
I eventually attempted to walk through the metal detector to go make my request, and that's when Stephen Neal pushes me backwards on a police report that I came through the metal detector and pushed him. The police are called after this, and I begin to film.
You guys call the police?
Numbers, please. I'm Justin.
Oh yeah, how you doing? I'm Officer Griff.
I'm Justin Cannon. I'm just trying to get you what you're going to Steve.
Did you guys call?
Let her talk to the police.
I just called the PD.
She can explain it to him.
I didn't even know if they really called you, if they're just lying to me.
He comes in here,
I'm just
talking to someone, and then he tries to walk my back. He pushed me, I pushed him back. And then I immediately told Tanya,
Just get his information. What happened?
this gentleman comes in. He's been here before, a blogger or something.
Hey, sir. I'm talking to him. Please? Okay, we'll talk to him. Can you take him outside, please? Okay.
You want to get an appointment, who you want to talk to? Couldn't tell us. He wants to come make a phone, and then he wants to try to come through there. By the time I got right there to where Captain Wilson at, he just tried to come through. I came through.
Push you?
We came through, pushed me, pushed him back.
Okay.
And then,
So he...
Start coming through. You come through and back.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then it was a gentleman who was right there signing in. He gave me his card. He said if I need anything,
All right, sir. What's your first name?
Steven.
What's the last name?
Neal.
And what's your date of birth?
June 14th.
63. What's a good phone number? 1863. Okay. All right. So what?
He was trying to make. That's what he was trying to explain.
I'm gonna come over here and talk to you.
He didn't want to explain to him. He wanted to prove the fact that he could just come in here. We couldn't stop him. That he could do anything in here he wants. He actually threatened Boyd. It was a case against him. He should be going to prosecute. And
So he threatened somebody here, but not him. Okay. So did he ever state his business and what he needed done here?
he said he wanted to make a 4-year request, but he just can't come in here. You can do it online, or you can take
Yeah, she said it takes 2 or 3 days to get a request.
So something was explained to him on what he needed done.
But Officer McBride here, we're ignorant. We don't know what a 4-year request is, and he can do that just right now.
You got to have an ID to enter this building, a valid ID. We just can't let you in.
He didn't have no valid ID?
No. I asked him for ID. I ain't got. Oh, yes, you do.
But I'm still he put on there loyal patron. He didn't put his real name. I could be wrong about that because when I told him he did that, he called another name out.
Okay, Steve, I'm gonna get back down.
Sorry, thanks, Steph.
Thanks, sir.
I'm a member of the public. I don't need an ID.
Well, you need an ID to sign into this building or get into this
What's the
building.
Fourth Amendment?
Sir, do you need identification
Ma'am, can you
to
please
get
tell me
into
the
this
Fourth
building?
Amendment? Do you know the
Sir,
Fourth Amendment?
we're not here for this.
Did you
Do
take
you?
an oath to the Constitution?
I don't.
Did
You
you
haven't
swear
even
an oath?
identified.
Question if you answer.
Can you step
I'll tell you
outside?
what, if you answer my
Could you
question,
step outside?
I'll answer your question.
Could you step outside?
No, thank you. This is a
Okay.
public building. I don't have to.
Sir, we're gonna need you to move.
Do you know the Fourth Amendment?
Sir,
do you
you're
know
gonna
the
have
Fourth
to.
Amendment?
You need to identify yourself.
I don't have to. I do not have to.
Okay.
Do you know the Fourth Amendment?
Sir.
She obviously doesn't because she'd be proud of records.
Public records.
Yes.
But can you?
I need
you
two
know
different types of
you know
public
you have to
records.
have identification.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Okay.
And it's on camera, not making anyone else. And I have on camera from the last time I was here.
You have it on camera.
Not make camera and watch it?
I don't.
Because you don't care, really. You're just trying to assert your authority is all you're trying to do.
Whatever you think, sir.
Those are your buddies.
Sir, do you have any identification?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
Are you able to identify yourself?
Sir, can you please tell her what the Fourth Amendment is? Because you just said it.
But did you push him?
No.
Because he stated you pushed him.
And that's why I'm trying to get those cameras, because he's a liar.
Well, he just told me you.
So why are you
can't
taking
even
his
identify
side over the
yourself.
public? You should be
Did
taking
you
my
tell him
side.
that he pushed you?
Yes.
First?
Yes.
Police giving misleading information may damage public confidence and have major repercussions. When police officers act alone, their body cams are used as evidence against them. In one instance, the police contradicted themselves by accusing the citizen of shoving the security personnel away after saying the individual was being protected. If evidence is falsified or altered, it may affect the outcome of a case as a whole. Police misconduct can result in abuses of people's rights, including the right to a fair trial.
You won't identify yourself, sir.
It's your policy.
It's a public record, so you can look it up.
Okay. Your policy is to identify yourself if I ask.
Hey, I'll be back, Greer.
Why would you not want to identify yourself?
Identify yourself. Hey, would you like to talk to me, sir, and answer my questions?
I would like to know your badge number, please.
We'll need to see your information.
What's the Fourth Amendment, sir?
Pardon me?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
You tell me.
You don't know it?
You tell me.
He knew. When I asked him.
Okay.
She doesn't. Do you, sir? The
I
sergeant?
didn't know, but I'm not answering these questions.
She doesn't
You
know.
can identify yourself.
I don't know who you're.
Right to is freedom from freedom. I'm sorry.
You Google
I'm usually
it.
on the. It's my right to be free from seizures of my papers.
You're missing a word.
Okay, what is it?
Google it.
What is it?
Google it and tell me the word you're missing.
What is it? I'm
You
filming
don't
right now.
know the
I
word.
can't. You Google it. I am
If
right.
you do not
I don't.
identify yourself, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations. Yes.
Which is a secondary offense. I've already
I
been arrested.
am making contact with you, and as a
That's not how it works.
myself to you.
That's not how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
I don't. Okay, you need RAS. You need reasonable, articulable suspicion of.
Prevented me from conducting
That's not how it works.
lawful government
You can't
operations.
arrest me for resist. You can't.
Are you sure?
No, listen. You can't arrest me for
You're fumbling over your
refusing
Justin?
the ID.
Yeah,
Justin. You can't arrest me for refusing the ID.
Justin.
Now, under threat of arrest.
Now, here's what I tell you what we can do.
Oh,
Right?
no,
He's got to
that's
sign
how it
in.
works. Can I get your supervisor down here?
I don't have a supervisor. I have a supervisor.
I need your supervisor down here because someone that knows what's going on. Usually,
know what's going on.
Usually sergeants don't. Usually lieutenants do. So if you have lieutenants,
Sergeants don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sergeant Brightweiser.
Justin, nice to meet you. Thank you.
I am the Executive Assistant to Bruce
Nice.
Moore, City Manager.
Okay, cool.
They told me what you put them in before they go to the city attorney's office. But I'm happy. I printed off the form for you.
Thank you.
So you can fill those out.
Thank you.
To go up to Bruce Moore's office or to speak to him, I can make you that appointment, or you can call me in the future.
Perfect.
Mail it in, email it, or you can bring it in. And what they're going to do, the FOIA's office is in the city attorney's office.
Okay, so
They'll bring it back up to me, and I'll send it to the city attorney's office, or they're going to send it to the city attorney's office themselves.
perfect. Thank you. Can I get a stamped copy?
A receipt
At
confirmation?
this point, I don't trust them.
Yeah, when you're done filling it out, if they'll have
Just
a
a
call
stamp
me,
or a signature?
I'll do it.
You're the best.
So, and I should have a pen for you, and you fill that out. But be very specific if you're reading this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Security guard's information.
Very easy. Very easy. So if you think you can arrest someone for failure to ID, that's a please. That's a
Now he's requesting your presence. Come in and file a FOIA. Security was here trying to ask him what department he wanted. He refused through the magnetometers, and the security guy was, "Well, hey, you can't just walk up in here." Then, of course, got in with the officers, and the officers, he refused to identify to the officers, I need your information. You've caused a disturbance. You're causing public alarm. So now he's saying I'm wrong, and he wants my lieutenant because sergeants don't know what they're talking about. So I only know his name is apparently Justin. I'm streaming or filming or whatever, but he's got his cell phone out filming the interaction. As soon as we got here, he started filming. He didn't film the interaction. He waited until we got here to start filming. Yep. Because he wouldn't identify where he was going. You got to sign in to City Hall. He was like, "Well, I just need to go somewhere to do this FOIA request, any office." And they're like, "No, where do you want to go?" And he wouldn't tell them where he wanted to go. Only signed in as loyal patron, and then tried to bull his way. And then that's when we got called. While there's two security folks up here. The male was dealing with him. The female just got up here, Perkins and Greer, and he worked them over about Fourth Amendment and illegal searches. He said that we just can't. The Fourth Amendment says we can't search and seize. Trying to get him identified, he's refused, and then he asked for my lieutenant about what the lieutenant's doing. Got what he needs for the FOIA. He's not refusing. I don't know if he's going to refuse to leave, but he's refusing to identify, report to take care of, and we need his information, but he's refusing to provide it. He's free to go, but like I said, he is requesting lieutenant. I can see if he's just wanting to let us leave or just with security and leave it go with that. Well, he's got the forms to fill out for the FOIA. They're supposed to go through the city attorney's office. The contract for the building and the security company that's working the building up here, about here. I'm pretty sure he's homeless. Because there's a couple of bags out here and a folding chair, whatever that is. That's all he wants was to do a FOIA request. He's got the paperwork to do the FOIA request. So I can see if he's just wanting to be left alone and we can leave and we'll just put him in his judge. We'll just make it go away. I'll let you know. Bye-bye.
What's up, man? You have a lieutenant coming down, or?
I've addressed you as sir. If you could call me, hey, sir. You want me to treat you with respect?
I just try to keep it like I did my buddies. I'm not,
We're not buddies.
Well, I'm just trying to be polite.
This isn't official.
Call you sir, I will.
My lieutenant's on the way.
That's all you gotta do is ask.
What he has asked is if you've gotten what you wanted, and that you are free to leave. That's totally fine. He was on his way down here. But do you need anything else from us?
Are you still there?
I said you need to identify.